My name is Rita Geli, and I am the tallest woman in the world.
Standing tall is one thing, but standing out from the crowd is another. While being above average height can draw attention, there are women who take it to a whole new level. Meet the extraordinary individuals on our list who have defied gravity and convention. From a woman whose height has presented unique challenges to a basketball star who has leveraged her stature to achieve greatness. Get ready to meet the top 10 tallest women in the world who are redefining what it means to stand tall. Number 10. Rita Mineva Besa. Let's start off with Rita Mineva, the Zimbabwean sensation born in the year 1972, who's making waves as the 10th tallest woman in the world and the heaviest living woman, weighing an impressive 330 pounds. But Rita's not just about her size. She's a force to be reckoned with on the basketball court. Standing tall at 6 feet 8 inches, she leveraged her height to become a professional WNBA player, making her one of the tallest players in the league's history. Rita Mineva's remarkable stature gave her a clear advantage, and she seized it with both hands. She dominated the court, and her exceptional height made her hold a record for being one of the tallest member of the Women's National Basketball Association, where the average height is a mere 6 feet. With her unique physical appearance, Rita never had to worry about meeting the height requirements. She was born to play. What's truly inspiring about Rita is how she's embraced her uniqueness, turning what could have been a challenge into a strength. She's a shining example of self-acceptance and determination, proving that with hard work and passion, anything is possible, no matter how tall you stand. Number 9. Caroline Wells. Standing at 6 feet 9 inches is an extraordinary and record-breaking height in a country where most women are around 5 feet 5 inches. Caroline Wells, born on July 6, 1986 in Germany, is ranked the tallest woman in her country and 9th tallest woman in the world. She was recognized by Guinness World Records in 2017, having won several awards as a model and a professional fashion designer. Caroline channeled her height into her modeling profession, and she has a record of being one of the most celebrated models to have been on the screen of many televisions and events in Germany. While some other tall people concentrate more on the weakness and the disadvantage associated with this unique appearance, Carolina has learned to adapt and live a normal life. She is reportedly known for her positive attitude and has become an inspiration to many people around the world. Despite showing a positive attitude towards the challenges she faces due to her height, it is worth noting that she suffers from frequent leg pain and difficulty in walking for a long period. Her other challenges includes one you might be curious about. How does Carolina get shoes and dresses that fits her? With a shoe size of 48 and a leg length of 130 centimeters, most of her shoes and clothes are customized to her peculiar size. Getting her cloth fitted is one of the factors that inspired her modeling career. She has no records of being diagnosed with brain tumor or colon cancer, which is a common ailment that has shortened the lifespan of many people with abnormal body growth. Number 8. Malli Dwang. At the tender age of 9, Malli Dwang had shown a noticeable difference in body growth compared to her age mates. Out of curiosity, her mother took her to the hospital to be sure nothing was wrong with her. Medics found a brain tumor that was pressing on her nerves, and the tumor had caused a hormonal imbalance, which resulted in her non-stopping growth. Malli, a Thai native, holds the record for the tallest teenager in history at the age of 18, measuring 6 feet 9 inches, about 208 centimeters. Her height caused her lots of problems while she was growing up, and she was frequently bullied in school. But since leaving school, she has tried to feel more comfortable with her height. She realized that she has to live life on her own terms, even though it was a hard thing to do at that time. Just like every other surprisingly tall person, Malli suffered from lots of health complications. She now has an injection every 3 months to control her growth. Malli lost her sight as a result of the brain tumor at her early age. Sources around reported that her mother was supportive and she was her guardian angel, helping her whenever she wanted to move around. Unfortunately, she is from a poor background with a lot of financial struggles. This made it difficult to access the injection needed to control her growth. An unverified source disclosed that the injection cost about €2,000 per dose. Malli's condition did not stop her from building a life for herself. On April 2008, Malli met the world's shortest man, Kagenda Thapa Magar. The meeting was tagged by most newspapers as United by Height and Diversity. Rumor of a possible romance between the duo spiked after the meeting but was later debunked. Mali Dwang is one of the most impressive people in the world. Number 7. Githa Shrivastava. Githa Shrivastava did not only sit at number 7 on the list of the top 10 tallest women in the world. She measures an impressive height of 6 feet 11 inches, about 210 centimeters, making her one of the tallest women alive today. Height plays a significant role in the game of basketball. It provides play with several advantages, like reaching the rim effortlessly, shot blocking, rebounding, intimidation factors, defensive versatility, and scoring opportunities, among others. Githa's height gave her an edge as a basketball player, and also provided her with opportunities that allowed her to reach the peak of her career as a member of the Indian national women basketball team. She harnessed her uniqueness and positively channeled it to her career. Githa's height has caused her some problems. Imagine finding fitting dresses and kits for a 6 foot 11 inch adult. This could be a very challenging task. An unverified source disclosed that her dresses and shoes are customized to her stature. Githa is not left out of the frequent health issues people with such body growth face. She suffers primarily from leg pain, with a high risk of developing colon cancer. However, at the time of making this video, there is no official medical result that shows she actually has colon cancer or a brain tumor. Unlike Mali Dwang, whose uncontrolled growth was a result of hormonal imbalances, there is no such indication in Githa's case. The cause of her excessive body growth can also not be traced to hereditary or genetic factors because her parents are both of normal-sized bodies. Despite being faced with all these challenges and several moments of loneliness, Githa was known to be full of life and happy. She developed a positive attitude towards her body size and embraced her uniqueness. Number 6. Rhea Geli. Rhea Geli is certainly living most of her time as one of the tallest women in the world. She is a Turkish advocate, researcher, and front-end developer. Geli was born on January 1, 1997 in Turkey, with a record-breaking weight of almost 6 kilograms at birth. She measures 7 feet 1 inch in height, which is about 215 centimeters. Rapid body growth like Geli's case does not always occur naturally all the time. She was diagnosed with a health condition called Weaver syndrome, which causes fast growth and other abnormalities, including bone marrow maturation, which is the reason for her record-breaking height. Rhea Geli also holds the title of tallest living woman, female with the largest hand and longest finger, and the tallest living female teenager by Guinness World Records in 2014. Her impressive height and skill have made her one of the most popular women in Turkey. She was declared another record holder in 2021. Geli became famous thanks to her height, which was a result of her health condition. Even though she has health challenges resulting in her inability to stand straight or walk a long distance, Geli considers her condition a blessing, and she's always happy for the opportunity to be in the spotlight courtesy of her excess body growth. Rhea Geli spends most of her time in the wheelchair, but that has not in any way hindered her from doing her best professionally. She has been a symbol of hope for children living with rare health conditions. She is also an advocate for self-awareness. Geli is known to be full of life and jovial about her condition, and has since displayed absolute positivity towards her uniqueness. Subscribers pick. Let's talk about the top 10 tallest women in the world. Some people call them giants, while others don't believe giants exist at all. But medically speaking, excessive height and gigantism are actually health conditions caused by too much growth hormone in the pituitary gland. Interestingly, some of these incredibly tall women have turned their supposed weakness into a strength by becoming pro basketball players. However, it's not all slam dunks. Many face social and cultural challenges, especially when they're young. It can be tough for them to overcome these hurdles and live a normal life. So, what do you think about excessive height? Should people with this unique feature be treated differently? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Number 5. Uljana Sjova. It is not a coincidence that one of the tallest women in the world is a native of Latvia, a densely populated country ranked 8th on the list of the top 10 tallest female nations on Earth. Uljana Sjova was born in Riga, Latvia, on March 9, 1952. She measures 7 feet 1 inch, which is about 215 centimeters. Unlike Yao Dein, who backed out of professional basketball because of health complications, Uljana utilized her height as an advantage to become one of the most decorated female basketballer of her time. At the age of 15, she started playing for the best women's basketball team in the Soviet Union, Dynamo Riga. Uljana quickly rose to prominence as one of the nation's top players, contributing to her team's 9 Soviet League titles. Uljana's ability to use her height to her advantage is only one intriguing aspect of her story. She was also acknowledged as a team player who always helped the team out. Uljana Sjova made her Olympic debut on September 9, 1976, and she contributed to the Soviet Union's gold medal victory. Remarkably, her Olympic career did not end there. She went on to win 3 global championships for the International Basketball Federation, 9 European championships, and another gold medal at the Olympics in 1980. Uljana Sjova retired as a hero from professional basketball in 1986, 10 years after her Olympic debut, with a remarkable record of 2,213 points and 1,557 rebounds in just 207 games for Dynamo Riga. Do you think her accomplishments are not recognized by the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame? Well, not in a hurry. Such an outstanding performance cannot be overlooked. In 2000, she was inducted into the International Basketball Federation, and 3 years later, she was inducted into the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame. She was also elected to the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in the year 2008. Uljana has no record of being diagnosed with severe health condition, which people with uncontrolled growth are mostly prone to. She was quick to embrace her uniqueness and has also shown great positivity towards her rare body height. Number 4, Zob Bibi. Pakistan-born Zob Bibi is a known influencer in her country and has been on the screen of several television shows in Pakistan. Bibi's growth was normal for the first 9 years of her life. She began to grow at the age of 10. By age 13, she was 7 feet tall. Imagine a 13-year-old girl measuring the same height as a standard doorway in many homes. Her height continued to increase until she reached her current height of 7 feet, 2 inches. Bibi's height is the major reason why the spotlight of most Pakistani television was on her. Because of her outstanding height, she has been featured on many television shows and also met Pakistani Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. She has caused a stir in her home country because of her height, because setting eyes on her brings both excitement and intimidation to people around her. While some are amazed to have met a real-life giant, others feel intimidated by her ever-growing stature. Even though she enjoys all the attention her height brings her, she also struggles with some of the negative effects that come along with it. Finding clothes and shoes that fit used to be a very challenging task. She most times feels like an everyday show because the attention her height gives to her can be annoying and embarrassing sometimes. Bibi doesn't have a record of any disturbing health complication and was never diagnosed officially for any severe ailment associated with people of uncommon body growth. Although the reason for her exceptional body growth is unknown, her parents' regular height rules out her growth being inherited. Zob Bibi now embraces her uniqueness and she's living life on her own terms. Number 3, Malgorzata Daki. It is glaring that Malgorzata Daki was able to figure out that her height will play a vital role in building a successful career in professional basketball. She was born in Warsaw, Poland, on April 28, 1974. She saw strength hidden in her weakness and was ranked the 3rd tallest woman in the world with a height of 7 feet, 2 inches, which is about 218 centimeters. Daki began playing organized basketball when she was just 13 years of age. At age 16, she was already 6 feet 8 inches tall and was playing for Poland's junior national team. She holds the record for the tallest female player in the history of the Women's National Basketball Association. Because of her top-notch performance, she was featured in the 2019 International Basketball Federation Hall of Fame. Daki's height was both a blessing and a curse throughout her life. She is often teased and marginalized as a child, but her height also allowed her to pursue a career in basketball, in which she excelled at a tender age. In her rookie season, Didek averaged 3 to 4 blocks per game for a total of 114 across the 30-game regular season. She led Poland to a gold medal at Euro Basketball Women Championship in the year 1998 and was named the tournament most important participant. Among her many noteworthy accomplishments as a professional basketball player was earning Poland a spot in the year 2000 Olympics. Didek retired from the Women's National Basketball Association in April 2001. She experienced a heart attack in May 2001 while expecting her third child, forcing her into a medically induced coma. She tragically passed away on May 27, 2011. Report from her teammates shows that Didek does not only have a long body, she also have a good heart and loved by everyone. Number 2. Sandy Allen. Sandy Allen is one of the few people with uncommon growth who eventually died of severe ailment as a result of their unique body growth. She was born on July 13, 1955 in Chicago, Illinois, United States, to a normal-sized family. Just like Zob Bibi, she began growing rapidly at age 11. At the age of 18, Sandy had reached a height of 7 feet and 7 inches, making her the tallest teenager in the world at that time. Sandy's unique height and body size did not stop her from living a normal life. One of the challenges she faced at her early stage of life was the struggle to get clothed and being teased and ignored by her peers. Maybe because playing with someone twice your stature can be intimidating, Sandy had few friends. She featured in the Canadian documentary Being Different in year 1988 and also played the role of Angelina the Giant in Dr. Federico's Il Casanova in year 1976. In 1974, Sandy was employed as a secretary for the Indianapolis Bureau of Motor Vehicles. Curious about her height, a few of her co-workers turned off their pumps, climbed up on desks and chairs, and hung a tape measure down. The figure was sent to London's Guinness World Records. In response, they stated that she was taller than any lady they had on file, but the measurement required confirmation from a medical expert. Sandy hopped into her car and headed to her family doctor, who verified the number. The 1966 edition of the Guinness Book featured her name and photo. On August 13, 2002, at the age of 53, Sandy passed on. Because of her height, she was well known for becoming a successful actor and folk hero. She is also a wonderful source of inspiration for those with unusual physical features. Number 1. Yao Dein. Last on the list is Yao Dein, who was born in China's Henan province on July 15, 1972, into a low-income farming family with parents of normal height. Yao Dein never thought she would actually stand out from the crowd. Yao Dein's height was due to a condition called pituitary gigantism, which results from an overproduction of growth hormone. She began growing rapidly at the age of 10 and continued to grow until she was 18 years old. Growing up, her 7-foot 8-inch frame made her feel like a giant among my peers. But her parents taught her to embrace her uniqueness, and she has never looked back. Of course, it wasn't always easy. People would stare, point, and even ask invasive questions. But Yao Dein learned to take it in stride. She realized that her height is a gift, and also proud to be different. In China, where tradition values modesty, her height made her feel like a rebel. But she used that to her advantage, becoming a role model for self-acceptance and confidence. Health-wise, it's been a journey. She faced joint issues and mobility challenges, side issues, and was recently rumored to be diagnosed with brain tumor. One noteworthy belief regarding someone of such extraordinary height is that they are more likely to experience health problems such as impaired mobility, an increased chance of colon and pancreatic cancer, and most likely brain tumors. This assessment could suggest that the gossip regarding her health is accurate. But on the bright side, Yao Dein's height made her a celebrity in China, appearing on various TV shows and events. She was also recognized by Guinness World Records and won awards for her unique feature. Despite her challenges, Yao Dein have learned to love herself, height and all. She is popularly referred to as the walking female giant on the streets of Liken Fuyan in Anhui province of China. Given their similar appearances and shared Chinese ancestry, which has led to some believing they are biologically related despite not being, Yao Dein is frequently confused for Sun Yang, another record holder for being one of the tallest women in China. Her height was officially documented by Guinness Book Records to be 7 feet 9 inches, making her the tallest woman in history. She died on November 8, 2012 at the age of 40, due to health complications. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.